This is tape 4, and I'm putting it up Wednesday, the 16th of December, 2015. And I'm telling about, well, a little bit of my life, but like a diary here, because I wrote a book I was kidnapped in 41, brought to this country, to Moulton, Alabama. I was born in 39, and I was given, my identity was stolen, and I was given the name of a twin, Peggy Ann Dempsey. I married a Childers. Both twins, Carl and Peggy, had been murdered by their mother, Lina. They were born out of wedlock. And I found out by the Brits in late 83, I'd run in a political campaign, and I'd written a book about mind control used to murder, and done in patterns because it's invisible and you can't see it. It would be hard to prove. So I put all this up, even endorsement by Larry Flint, Hustler Magazine, April of 84, because he was shot in Lawrenceville while I was doing the book, in Marietta, March the 6th of 78. And his attorney was killed, and the person was programmed, and he did an endorsement and helped me in a campaign. And since I've put it up so many times, I'm just going to go on to what I was saying. I was doing it like a diary. The murders, some of them consisted of using my son's names. It's a timeline, and et cetera, et cetera. And, yeah, it can be proven. These can. And I have a immune disorder. I'm allergic to chemicals, and when I'm around toxic fumes, I get really sick. My immune system attacks itself. Inflammation over years hurts. Hurts is not the right word. Shuts down my organs. The kidneys are vascular, liver, lungs, heart, you name it. All your organs, vital organs. And there's no way, you have to get away from it. You have to not breathe it if it's not fixed. And I've put up here, since my word has been made no good, and believe me, everybody around here knows it. I give the name of a retired Virginia State Trooper and the circumstances under when his wife told me this is how we run you. And also, if you carry it too far, they'll stand there and tell you they're not doing it. The law enforcement agency involved in getting people to do it get things on them. Everybody has something to hide, so the kids can have a driving record, or they can drugs, or the parent could have broken the law, or the corporation where they're renting you the apartment. You get the gist. Everybody has something to hide. So I've gone out now from all this should be prosecuted. The managers, the owners brought up before court, and I can't get an attorney, to where they're forced to tell the truth, or they're going to be held in contempt or for lying under oath. But until that happens, my life's just about gone now anyway, unless there's a miracle. Now then, out in Scott Hill, she came and got me, Christy McCoy, and the other girl's name's Elizabeth, as in Elizabeth, you know who, Mountbatten, the illegal Windsor there. So they take me out there, and on the surface it makes it, if you don't know the truth of it all, makes it look like I'm this little old lady, and everybody's just, I'm running around like a bag lady, and they're trying to help me. They even went out and got furniture donated, which it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. I was appreciative of it. And the sofa, well, I'm getting off on something else, describing it. The sofa was comfortable, and it was so good to get up and make coffee and have cabinets and stove and microwave and get to have some peace, you thought. Well, it had mold, black mold, and yes, it was. I could take pictures of it. The rest of the things you can't take pictures of. When they sabotage the maintenance guy sabotages the air conditioning to where it's pouring out, freezing, and you name it. And it's, well, you can take pictures of some of it. But anyway, a friend gave me this so I could upload it, because the law doesn't work for me. So anyway, the mold I could get. Now I'm going to say that Christy McCoy took me out there, and I signed at least half of it that night. It was late and half the next morning. And she kept saying all I had to do if I left was a 30-day notice. Well, I know that HUD requires a 12-month unless you've got help, which I have. My immune system shuts down toxic. So anyway, or the attacks and stuff. So anyway, I'm redoing what I just put on some tapes. I got there and it started up and I'm going to make it short here if I can. I'm going to skip to where I was on the other video to where it had mold, black mold. It was horrible. They were supposed to have fixed it before I moved in. In fact, in the maintenance, when he did come up twice, he said that, well, all that water on the floor and the carpet, when I tried to use the air conditioning, was what I'm trying to say, sweat from the air conditioning. It's not the right word, but anyway, this is from here, where I'm at now. And my eyes shouldn't look like this underneath. They're swollen, my kidneys. Anyway, my lungs. Anyway, what's the word I'm trying to grasp right now? Anyway, it soaked. He's trying to say it was just sweat. You know what I mean? From using it. Well, I didn't even get to use it. And this happened more than once, and it was so bad one night it poured out that it took a week in air conditioning when I tried to use it. But I had to use fans because I couldn't use the air conditioning. So the fans were turned on the flooring. And by the way, the carpet, it stayed wet for 5 days at least. I don't think I tried to use it again. But the mold and mildew, when I took pictures of it, it was right up on where the air comes out. It's supposed to be clean air. You should see what was down in the whole thing. You'd have to put filters in this whole mess over the top that's supposed to be the clean air coming out. And then it wouldn't do it because it won't stop some of the stuff. But anyway, the mold and mildew was coming right over the little vent over my bed because I had a small bedroom, a little bitty one, and kitchen. So basically, there's no way I wouldn't inhale it, and that the black mold could kill you. So I took pictures, and I left and came back here and paid to get here and back to Roanoke. There's no other way. I paid $120. What did I pay? 60 and 40. Okay, 100. Got back out there and paid the motel a week. Went back and she's supposed to have it fixed. Well, it was a joke. You'd have to call people before court. It was sick. Got back out there. They hadn't fixed a darn thing. They'd smudged stuff, and one of the maintenance guys even dropped it like he wanted me to take it and say, hey, it's really black mold, which I know now. Anyway, I did then. But making a long story short, the contractors was there. They said, well, it was pipe that was blocked, and that's where you were getting the leak. So now then, they're not going to fix it. They promised me, Christy and the maintenance, Chad, and I can't remember the other guy's name now, promised a new air conditioning at that time after I'd left, come back with a promise of fixing it. And I'm inhaling all this stuff. And one of the pictures he wanted to see, and he said, well, that's in the sleeve. And I don't know what that means. I know the photo he's talking about because it shows it going into the walling in a hole. I had a little bitty flashlight that I used for camping, and this camera. So it was a mess. Anyway, makes you wonder, doesn't it, about the carpet, that the mold would have gotten under all that carpet. Nothing was done. So I asked her if she would give me another apartment. She said she would. She called me and said she had 4 if I'd come down right then. So I went down, and then I got down there, and she brought it up on the computer and said, no, well, they're under well, this is a joke if you see it. They're being remodeled, okay, which was a lie, total lie. So I come back up, and she's not going to